Hello everyone! Welcome to here! Today we're going to talk about something, okay? We're going to talk about modal interchange and exactly what that is. I know that sounds like real spooky city and like, what the heck is that? But it's really not that complicated. So a quick description of what a what are we talking about? Modal interchange. A quick description of what modal interchange is it's basically just borrowing chords from the parallel keys of whatever key you're playing in. And so now what's a parallel key? So much information. Don't worry, that's simple too. So parallel keys are two keys that are made up of different notes but have the exact same key identifier or root note. Some people call it the root note, but that's stupid, so I don't call it that. So for example, A major and A minor, they are made up of two different notes, but they have the exact same starting note, right? The same key identifier. They both start with the A note. Another example would be A Dorian or A Lydian. Two different notes, but they both start with A. And so Dorian and Lydian are technically called parallel modes. But I just call them parallel keys because like whatever, it's the same thing. And so each one of these keys and modes have their own diatonic chords. So that is the chord type that is associated to each degree of the scale. So in A major, those chords are A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, and G sharp diminished. And in A minor, those diatonic chords would be A minor, B diminished, C major, D major, E minor, F major, and G major. And so the basic idea of modal interchange is to break the concept or the strictness of only playing the chords within one specific key, but instead mixing and matching. So pulling chords from different keys, you know, and putting in the key that you're playing in. It's like a little thematic example. What's it called? Secret Santa? Is that what it's called? No, it's not. No, that's not this. That's not what this is. And so this is what we call borrowed chords. And so borrowing chords is called modal interchange. So let's go through an example together, right? Is my mic on? Yeah, it's on. Okay, good. So let's say we want to play a 1-6-5 chord progression in the key of A major, strictly in the key of A major. Those chords are going to be A major, F sharp minor, and E major. So let me play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you. You want to see something? It's a little amp. It's a little amp. It's got a little picks. You put them in there, and then that's it. And you just look at it. That's it. But now if we want to spice up that progression, we could introduce chords from one of A major's parallel keys, just like A minor. So let's say we want to swap out the 6th chord in our A major chord progression for the 6th chord in the A minor key. We'll take a look at our diatonic chords in A minor and look at the 6th chord, and that is F major. And so we'll literally just take the F sharp minor chord in our A major key progression and swap it out for the F major chord from our A minor key. Does that make sense? So let me play that for you. And so you see how that changes the kind of flow or the feel of the progression? That's what borrowing chords does. Go away, someone's calling me right now. Friggin' Rogers, get out of my life. I don't want to talk to you, Rogers. Yeah, you go away, huh? So let's do another example together. So we'll stick to our A major key, but instead we'll borrow chords from the A Lydian mode, which is another one of A major's parallel keys, right? They both start with the A note. So let's say we want to play a 1-2-5 chord progression in the key of A major. Those chords are going to be A major, B minor, and E major, okay? I'm going to play them right now. Beep, beep. Ooh, that's pretty. Purple. Blue. Got a blue one. And a blue one. Got a blue one. That's for me. Ooh, where were we? Did I even play that progression yet? I don't think I even played it yet. My hand's locking up. Sorry, that's just the best. That's just what's gonna happen. That's just the best we're gonna get. So now let's swap out the 2 chord in our A major progression for the 2 chord in the A Lydian mode key, which would be B major, and just swap it out. Little soupy swap, you know. So you hear how that changes the progression? And so that's tonal interchange, modal interchange. That's it. It's really just borrowing chords from other keys. So that's all. Who needs drugs when you have Fruit Loops? And if you want to learn about all the diatonic chords and all the keys and all the modes, just go to makinchurchmusic.com for the 70-second Dark City ebook. Yeah, there's an ebook that I wrote, and it has all the diatonic chords and all the modes and stuff in there. So it's easy to study from and to build modal progressions. Oh, it just got really quiet in here. You know that happens when everything just goes quiet all of a sudden? Feels like I'm alone in the world. I like it. Don't forget, I'm gonna solve Rubik's Cube at 5,000 subscribers. So you should probably subscribe if you wanna watch a Rubik's Cube. If you don't, then I guess you don't have to subscribe, but you probably should anyways. So that's modal interchange, you know? That was Queen. That was Queen. Or my sucky version of it. But other than that, that was modal interchange, you know? Modal interchange is good for you and me. It's good. Ooh, where were we? Did I even play that progression yet? Good for all we see, and it's good for in between. I wanna go home. I don't know what else to show you. Wanna see my arthritis gloves? They're my arthritis gloves. That's all I have to say about that. Let's all go to the pool. Aliens are coming soon, aren't they? That's exciting. So that's all, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all that you do. Thanks for all that you've ever done. Thanks for all that you will do. I appreciate you all for being here. Don't forget, if ever you have $3 just put it in your pocket and stop talking about it. Cheers!